Hey guys, welcome back to our Mississippi State Bulldogs Dynasty in NCAA Football 2003. Today we've got our bowl game, but first let's take a look at some of the other bowl games around the nation. And we got the GAMAICA Bowl right there, Marshall vs. Memphis, Tangerine Bowl, Oklahoma State versus number 20 USF. And there's our bowl game, the Music City Bowl in Nashville, Tennessee against the 7-5 South Carolina Gamecocks, our conference foe. It's going to be a great game. We beat them last season 24-17. They were ranked 15th in the nation at the time. It was a very close game, and I'm expecting the same this time around. The Nevada Bowl, USC versus Utah. USC is 6-5 this season with Matt Leinart at quarterback. Boise State versus ECU in the Hawaii Bowl. Toledo versus Ball State in the Motor City Bowl. Oregon, number 6 in the nation, versus Boston College in the Insight.com Bowl. Phoenix, Arizona. TCU versus Missouri in the Houston Bowl. TCU was ranked 22nd in the country at 9-3. LSU versus Colorado in the Independence Bowl. Shreveport, Louisiana. The Holiday Bowl. Oregon State versus the Huskers. Number 16, Oregon State. They're 9-3 on the year. Kansas State, number 23, also 9-3 on the season versus Penn State, who we beat this year. Western Michigan versus Virginia Tech in the Queen City Bowl. The Seattle Bowl, Colorado State, UCF, who is 9-4 with Brandon Marshall at wide receiver. Louisiana Tech versus Rice in the Humanitarian Bowl. UCLA, number 15 in the country, versus Michigan in the Sun Bowl. Tulane, 6-5, got a bowl game against Hawaii, who is 8-4, Silicon Valley Classic. In the AXA Liberty Bowl, UNLV versus Southern Miss, both ranked in the top 20. Georgia versus Maryland in the Peach Bowl. That's basically a home game for the Bulldogs, who are 9-3 on the year, ranked 7th in the nation. Notre Dame versus BYU in the San Francisco Bowl. Auburn versus Purdue in the Outback Bowl. Purdue destroyed us last season in our bowl game, 42-14, with Kyle Orton at quarterback. Jason Campbell at quarterback for Auburn. That should be a really good game. Number 13, Florida versus number 10, Texas in the Cotton Bowl. Vince Young at quarterback for the Longhorns. Led them to a 9-2 record. Number 25, Syracuse, 9-3 on the year versus North Carolina in the Gator Bowl. Arkansas versus Ohio State in the Citrus Bowl. We beat Arkansas this season as well as last year. Tennessee versus Illinois in the Rose Bowl. Tennessee is 11-2 on the season. Fresno State versus number 5 Miami, who's 11-1. They got snubbed and did not make it into the national championship game, and we'll see who it is in a minute. Oklahoma versus Georgia Tech in the Fiesta Bowl. Sooners 11-2. Yellow Jackets 10-2 on the year. And our national championship game for the 2003 season is Florida State, who is 9-3 versus the number 1 Washington Huskies. I will see you guys down the field for our Music City Bowl game against the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Adelphia Coliseum in Nashville, Tennessee, the prestigious site for the Music City Bowl, where a lot of fans have come to get noisy. And there's a little chill in the air for today's game between the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Gamecocks of South Carolina. And here come the Gamecocks. It's time to go bowling. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler. As always, joining me, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, ready to bring you all the play-by-play action of this highly anticipated bowl game. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
Well, in a close matchup like this, I always like to look at the individuals. South Carolina has an impressive-looking young man at wideout. Watch for them to go to him early and often in this one. He's the big play man in this offense, so look for him to step up and be the difference.
That's a nice pick. A nice pick. South Carolina can play defense. And what I like about them the most, no egos on this unit. They play as a team, and this defense is going to be the reason they win this football game today.
Thanks, Kirk and Lee. Well, the team captains look like they're ready for the coin toss, so we'll send it down to the field.
So the guys not giving us much of a chance here. They really like South Carolina's defense and Andre Gauss at wide receiver. See if we can put a stop to him today, as South Carolina downs the opening kickoff in the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Larson looking to throw. He goes deep over the middle already to Thomas for a first down past the 40-yard line. Take a look at the Gamecocks offense. Robert Larson, junior quarterback, is the starter. Kenny Irons and Gonzie Gray will split carries at halfback this game. Dacus Turman at fullback. Andre Gauss, wide receiver. Troy Williamson, Ellis Parker, and Matthew Thomas at wide receiver. Hart Turner at tight end. Andy Boyd, backup tight end. Trell Wharton, left tackle. Jeff Barnes, left guard. John Strickland, center. R.J. Wilder, right guard. And Chad Walker, right tackle for the Gamecocks as they hand it off to Kenny Irons, left side. And he picks up close to the first down, about 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Larson's going to run it himself here to left side and taken down. First down, Gamecocks. Motion man to the right side, that's Kenny Irons. And Larson's going to throw it right side, and it's caught by Troy Williamson at the 28-yard line. First down, South Carolina. They're moving the ball with ease so far in this first drive. That was a 17-yard pickup for Williamson. And Larson's going to carry right side himself. He's going to pick up the first down and more all the way down to the 12-yard line. Nice long run, 130 yards rushing on 31 carries this season for Larson. 1st and 10. Power formation here. Gonzie Gray, right side, walking into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They made that look way too easy. And the Bulldogs will take over on offense now. 2nd and 7. Darnell Jones trucking through a defender. Taken down just short of the first down. 3rd and 1. Big formation here. Bryson Davis breaks it through the open field, past midfield, 45-40, 35-30. Jukes taken down at the 27-yard line. That is a 43-yard carry for the sophomore running back, Bryson Davis. Taking a look at South Carolina's defense here. George Gauss, brother of Andre Gauss. Mo Thompson, Preston Thorne at defensive tackle. Jeremiah Garrison, outside linebacker. Brett Green, middle linebacker. Ricardo Hurley at right outside linebacker. He played well against us last season. Dante Robinson at corner. Derek Ray and John Kane will be the nickel corner. DeAndre Eland at free safety. Senior. Jamaica Jackson, strong safety, redshirt junior. And that is the Gamecocks defense for this game. Todd Joseph picks up 5 yards on an option play to the left side. 3rd and 3 now. And he's going to fake it to Darnell Jones, pick up the first down himself. That's another 5-yard carry for Todd Joseph. Looking to lead this offense to a bowl victory here as he hits Justin Jenkins on the right side in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This game is all knotted up at 7. Mike Randall on for the kickoff. And he kicks this one deep into the end zone, about 4 yards deep. And that's DeAndre Eland returning it up the middle, breaking a tackle and running out right side past the 30, spins, taken down at the 35-yard line. And South Carolina will take over on offense here. 1st and 10. Kenny Irons draw play up the middle, picks up 6 yards. 2nd and 3, motion to the right side. And Larson's going to throw that way wide open as Ellis Parker, and he picks up the first down and more down to midfield. 3 consecutive completions for Larson. 2nd and 10. Gonzie Gray gets a pitch right side, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Slovakia Griffith coming up from that corner spot, making a huge tackle. 3rd and 7. Larson dropping way back, about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage, throws it deep, and Galar misses the interception, and Parker is going to score. Ellis Parker walks into the end zone for South Carolina, and they take a 14-7 lead. 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Joseph is crushed for a 7-yard loss by Green, the middle linebacker. He's having a heck of a year. 63 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 picks. 3rd and 12. Joseph looking to throw it here. All day to throw, and he's going to throw it the last second as he gets hit. Almost intercepted. Not sure who he wanted there, but he did not find him. 4th and 12. Cook on for the punt, and Fred Reed gets the snap, the up back, and he's going to get the first down here, folks. Fighting forward, picks up 14 yards. He's got 166 yards on 30 carries this year, and that was the biggest one of all. Ricardo Hurley injured himself in the game earlier, and he is out for 9 weeks, but this is the final game of the year. Fred Reed up the middle, and he picks up about 7 yards there. Big loss for the Gamecocks as Hurley is one of the best players on their defense as the first quarter ends with the Gamecocks on top 14-7. Bryson Davis gets a carry here right side. Jukes down to midfield. First down, Bulldogs. Both offenses looking pretty decent so far today. Defenses need to step it up as Joseph scrambles left side. He's looking for somebody to get open all day, and he finally throws it, and it's intercepted by Eland. Joseph should have just took off there. He had a lot of space in front of him, decided to take a chance, and he paid the price. Elon gets his 7th pick on the season. Kenny Irons gets a carry, and that is Neil Nelson, freshman phenom, left outside linebacker, making a huge tackle for no gain there. Larson looking to throw, and he misses his target, threw it behind the tight end. Gamecocks punt the ball away, and Fred Reed gets another carry, another 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5. Play action. Joseph launches it deep, and it is caught by Ray Bivens at the 40-yard line. Hasn't really got a lot of catches this year compared to first year, as Joseph finds Fred Reed over the middle for another first down. Nice 16-yard pickup. Joseph has 64 passing yards today, 1 touchdown. Under center, Joseph's going to option pass here. Scramble right side, nowhere to go. He is sacked for a loss of 6 by Garrison, left outside linebacker. His first tackle of the game. 2nd and 15. Joseph up the middle, picks up 5 yards. Nice tough run for Todd Joseph, the freshman quarterback. 3rd and 10. Joseph pump fake, scrambles up the middle, picks up the first down, gets hit hard, but it doesn't matter because that is a holding call on Dixon. 3rd and 20 now. Joseph's going to throw it over the middle, and Pena drops it. Bulldogs have to settle for a field goal attempt here. No wind in this game right now. Mike Randall on for a long field goal attempt. 51 yards. The kick is up, and it dings off the field goal post. No good. Another yard, and he would have made it there. Unfortunate for the freshman kicker. Gamecocks are still on top, 14-7. Huge hit by Gabe Wallace. Nice deflection by Slovakia Griffith there. 3rd and 6 upcoming. Larson in the shotgun. He throws it left side, and it's off his receiver's helmet. 4th down upcoming. Bulldogs get the ball back. 2nd and 10. 2.5 minutes to go, and Joseph gets crushed before he can hand the ball off to Fred Reed. That is Green once again. I believe he's got 4 or 5 tackles already in this game. Bulldogs 3 for 5 on 3rd downs, but this is a long one. 3rd and 13. Joseph wants to set up a screen here and does, and they lose 5 more yards. No blocking on the left side. Another failed drive for the Bulldogs. They punt the ball away again. 1st and 10 for the Gamecocks. Larson looking to find somebody open, and he does not. That is a sack for Neil Nelson, making his presence known in this game early. 3rd and 15. Larson's going to drop back, looking to throw. Goes deep, and it's caught by Andre Gauss down to midfield. 1st down, Gamecocks. Huge play for South Carolina. Gauss, 999 yards receiving as Kenny Irons takes another draw play up the middle. Another 5-yard pickup. 1 minute to go, and they're going to hand it to Irons once again, and he picks up 7 yards and a first down. I believe it was Nelson who finally got him down. 1st and 10. Larson throws it up right side. Randall gets beat by Thomas down to the 11-yard line. In the red zone, the Gamecocks looking to score again here and make it 21-7 before the half. 1st and 10. Larson looking to throw. Goes left side, and it's caught by Andre Gauss up over the 1,000-yard mark now. What a diving touchdown grab for the senior wide receiver. Huge play for the Gamecocks. They take a 2-touchdown lead before the half. The Bulldogs do get another shot here. 30 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Norwood gets carried right side in the open field past the 20, 25, all the way down to the 27-yard line. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 1st and 10 now. Joseph going to throw it here. Pump fakes, and he gets sacked back at the 20-yard line. Nobody got open. 2nd sack of the game for South Carolina. And Joseph's going to throw it again. He got hit as he threw it. Terrell Grindle open at the 40-yard line. He gets it. 6 seconds to go. Mississippi State finally gets over 100 yards passing for the game. Take a look at Joseph's career numbers. Not very impressive for the freshman as he's looking to throw it here. And he goes right side. Ray Bivens catches it off the deflection, but the time runs out. No field goal attempt for the Bulldogs. 21-7 is your score at halftime. Pretty even game so far as it comes to yards. 218 to 219 yards of offense. And Norrie gets a return from the 5-yard line. He's going left side past the 25, 30. Jukes cuts back inside down to the 34-yard line. Nice return for Jarius. 2nd and 7. Joseph gets crushed in the backfield. No gain. South Carolina's defensive front has been very impressive this game. 3rd and 8. Joseph's going to option left side, keep it himself, and he is denied the first down by about 1 yard. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 1. Darnell Jones up the middle. He picks up the first down. About a 10-yard pickup on the triple option. Looks like South Carolina was not expecting it to go to Jones. Nice play for the junior fullback. Todd Joseph options left side, and Norwood somehow gets that pitch. First down, Bulldogs. He's closing in on 1,000 yards rushing for the sophomore season, along with 10 touchdowns. And Norwood will get the carry here, and he breaks the tackle. He's in the open field using his speed all the way down to the 13-yard line, and that carry puts him over 1,000 yards for the year on 152 carries. Impressive year for Jarius Norwood. 1st and 10. Jones gets a carry this time, almost gets loose down to the 5-yard line. Jarius Norwood is the first halfback in our Bulldogs dynasty to have 1,000 yards as Bryson Davis powers up the middle for a touchdown. And that cuts the lead to 21-14. Gamecocks still on top here, and Larson goes down hard there. Corey Brown with a nice tackle for a loss of 2. 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs now as the Gamecocks punted it away. Joseph hands it off to Norwood up the middle all the way down to the 49-yard line. He's got 67 yards on 8 carries today. And they're going to triple option left here, and Bryson Davis gets it, trucks through a guy, drags another man, and falls forward, gets 8 yards somehow. Nice run for Bryson. 2nd and 2. Todd Joseph scrambling right side on an option, pitches it to Norwood, and he picks up the first down to the 33-yard line. 77 yards on 9 carries. And they're going to pitch it to him this time. Almost gets hit for a loss, and he fumbles it. Put it on the turf. Ray picks it up. The Gamecocks take over on offense with 1.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And Larson gets sacked by Corey Brown now. His first sack of the game. Doesn't have very many on the season. 3rd and 8 now. Less than 1 minute to go in the 3rd. Gonzie Gray gets a pitch, and he's going to pick up this first down very easily down to the 47-yard line. He's up to 26 yards on 4 attempts, 1 touchdown. Last play of the 3rd quarter. Larson all day to throw, goes left side, and is caught by Ellis Parker at the 36-yard line. Uncovered, basically. Kenny Irons runs it right side here. This is the last play of the 3rd quarter. And that will be it, 21-14 going into the 4th quarter. Ralph Kress and the Mississippi State Bulldogs looking for that first bowl win. And Larson's going to throw it left side. Should have been intercepted. And it should have been 4th down. There's a roughing the passer call on Neil Nelson. Let's take a look here. He never even touched him. That is an awful call by the refs. That's going to cost us points here. 3rd and 9. Larson looking to throw. Goes left side. And it's deflected at the last second. We forced the Gamecocks to kick a field goal. If not for that roughing the passer call, the field goal would have been a lot longer. They do put it through the uprights. 14-play drive, 53 yards, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. 24-14 is the score as Joseph scrambles left side. Huge run for the freshman. Bulldogs up over 200 rushing yards in the game. Joseph looking to throw this time. Scrambling left side, avoiding defenders, just runs out of bounds for 2-yard gain. Smart play for Todd. 2nd and 8. Norwood up the middle here. He got the first down and more. 13-yard pickup. He's having a huge game so far. 2nd and 10. He's going to get another carry right up the middle. Nice blocking. Look at the lineman running downfield. 14-yard pickup. 1,050 yards on the season. 1st and 10. Joseph looking to set up a screen to Norwood. He chucks it deep to the right side in the end zone instead. And Terrell Grindle makes a huge diving touchdown grab. And this lead is cut down to 24-21. What a huge throw by Todd Joseph in the face of pressure. Look at that. Perfect spiral. Terrell Grindle, what a great effort. Getting the Bulldogs back in this game. 2nd and 10. Larson's going to scramble right side. Open field. Nice blocking by Gauss over there. 5-yard pickup for the quarterback. 3rd and 5. 4.5 minutes to go. Larson's going to scramble right side again. This time he is stuffed by Randall, the strong safety. 4th down. Bulldogs take over at the 43-yard line. Norwood up the middle, running through tacklers. Gets the first down and more and into Gamecock territory. He's up over the 100-yard mark for the game. 1st and 10. Bryson Davis carries it right side. Open field running here. all the way down to the 30-yard line. Huge run, nice 17-yard pickup. He's got 82 yards on 6 carries as Fred Reed breaks the tackle in the backfield, spins a man out of his shoes, and he picks up 7 yards himself. He's got 36 yards on 6 carries. Joseph now optioning right side, pitches it backwards to Pena, spins a man out, breaks the tackle, still going inside the 10-yard line. What an awkward play there. Huge run by John Pena, very powerful run, showing no mercy, and he gets a grab and a touchdown to take the lead for the Bulldogs late in the game. My goodness, 28-24 is the score right now. John Pena with 2 huge plays, 2nd and 11 for the Gamecocks, going right side to Thomas. First down pickup at the 33-yard line. Larson really hasn't tested Slovakia Griffith on the left side at all today, only 19 yards. Thomas goes up over 100 yards receiving on the year, and they're going to go no huddle here. Larson scrambling, he throws it left side wide open, and he misses his target by about 4 yards. 3rd and 10. Larson throws over the middle to Thomas, and he's got the first down. Thomas not really a big factor during the year, but in this game he's been a really clutch player, getting a lot of first down grabs. Larson 20 touchdowns on the year as he throws left side to Ellis Parker for a 5-yard pickup. Still going no huddle here, 2nd and 6. Over the middle to Ellis Parker once again. He's got the first down and more inside Bulldog territory. Still going no huddle. Irons motioning left side. Larson looking to throw wide open as Thomas. Neil Nelson can't make the tackle, and that is a touchdown. The Gamecocks take the lead back, 31-28 right now. Thomas having a huge game, the best of his career most likely, as Neil Nelson could not bring him down. Bulldogs have one more chance, a minute and a half to go as Joseph pitches it out to Nord, spins a man out, jukes a man out, First down, 15 carries for Norwood today. Make it 16 as he goes right side, jukes a man out, spins another man out, picks up 11 more. Another first down. 2nd and 10, they're going to look to throw here. Joseph pump fakes, scrambles left side, throws it out to Pena, and he drops it. Couple drops today for John Pena. 3rd and 10, they're going to option left side, and Norwood gets crushed for a 6-yard loss. Larson gets player of the game today. 4th and 15, last chance for the Bulldogs. Pump fakes, throws it deep to Ray Bivens, and it's deflected away by DeAndre Elin. 2nd and 7, Bulldogs need to stop, and Gonzi Gray up the middle for a first down. And that is going to do it. The Bulldogs run out of timeouts, and they lose the Music City Bowl 31-28. Heartbreaking fashion to the South Carolina Gamecocks, their conference foe. And Ralph Kress is 0-2 in bowl games. Still looking for that first victory. Hopefully next year we'll have Ken Tops back at quarterback. Joseph really just wasn't the same player that we really needed in this offense. Taking a look at the stats, we outgained them by over 100 yards. Sacked twice. Both teams were sacked twice. 2 turnovers for the Bulldogs really hurt us. Ultimately lost us the game. Heartbreaking loss for the Bulldogs. Take a look at the stats here. Stick around after the stats. We're going to go through the bowl games and see who our national champion is. Is it Florida State or Washington? Stay tuned to find out. Norwood 130 yards on 17 carries. Bryson Davis 82 yards, 13.6 average. John Pena got a 15-yard run. Broke 2 or 3 tackles on it. Crazy play. Terrell Grindle had a touchdown. Justin Jenkins. And that was Terrell Grindle's final game as a Bulldog. Manuel Dixon, he is gone as well. We have a lot to look forward to. Neil Nelson. Slovakia Griffith comes back for a year. Corey Brown is gone. He ended his career with a sack. Donnie Kramer. Gabe Wallace will be back next season as well. Miles Randall, he'll be back. Mike Randall missed a field goal today. If he had made that, we would have went to overtime. But we can't put that on the kicker. Those 2 turnovers really lost us the game. Louisville wins the New Orleans Bowl 24-18 against Mid-Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Marshall beats Memphis in overtime. Oklahoma State beats up USF 49-30 in the Tangerine Bowl. USC wins 24-14 against Utah. They end the season ranked 25th. Boise State destroys Eastern Carolina. Toledo loses to Ball State. Boston College beats Oregon, who was ranked number 6 at the time. Crazy finish there. TCU beats Missouri. LSU destroys Colorado. Oregon State lost to Nebraska. Kansas State beat Penn State by 1 million. Western Michigan lost by 1 trillion to Virginia Tech. Oh my, 52-10. UCF beats Colorado State. Louisiana Tech beats Rice. UCLA gets beat up on by Michigan. And Tulane hangs 59 on Hawaii. Goodness gracious. UNLV beats Southern Miss 41-20. And Georgia loses what is essentially a home game to the Maryland Terrapins 41-23. Notre Dame wins against BYU. Auburn beats Purdue in the Outback Bowl. Florida beats Vince Young and the Texas Longhorns 36-24. Syracuse wins against North Carolina. Citrus Bowl is won by Ohio State. Tennessee beats Illinois for the Rose Bowl Classic. Fresno State gets rocked by Miami. No shocker there. Hurricanes should have been in the title game. They got snubbed. Georgia Tech beats Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl 20-10. Really good game there. And the Florida State Seminoles beat Washington 34-17. They finished number 1 in the nation at 10-3. But that is going to do it for Season 2, guys. Stay tuned for our off-season. That'll be our next video, going over our recruits that we get and everything else in between leading up to the preseason for Season 3 of our Bulldogs Dynasty. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.